I have some beef. All right, Andy. I ain't talking Burger King.
Wrestling. I'm watching that right now.
I know you're lucky. You're lucky, you fuck. But in the meantime, I have some beef. No Burger King. With not you, Andy, but your own flesh and blood, aka your brother, Justin. Alright? And he always... What?
I said I should have known.
And you've known for like the past few months, me and your brother have been going at it about WWE using part-timers.
Mm-hmm.
Using part-timers to draw events instead of using this massive and colorful roster they have on Raw and on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin has been questioning me on it for a while. And I need to make my intentions clear.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I have an issue with part-timers taking part in these big events. All right?
Mm-hmm.
It's when part-timers start going after world championships.
Right.
People that are only there for like, what, a month or two before they fuck off to whatever thing they were doing next.
For example, Brock Lesnar.
Like Brock Lesnar, like they challenge for a title, they fuck off for about 2 months to a year, and then they come back and challenge for titles. That is my big concern with part-timers. That is it right there for everyone to know.
I'm gonna be honest, the only one I would let slide with shit like that, and he deserves this, is Taker.
I knew you would say that.
If he was wrestling still. He the only one I would let slide with shit like that. Because
I would let everyone else slide too. It's just when they compete for titles. And this is the part where I try to explain to Justin. Alright? I'm going to give you the best scenario right here. Let's say you're the Green Bay Packers, right? You got Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. And Brett Favre's about to retire. But he's like, you know what? Rather than retire, I'm going to step to the side and mentor Aaron Rodgers to be the franchise quarterback and future Hall of Famer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Aaron Rodgers is the starting quarterback. His team does awesome. He goes 14-2. He has high touchdowns, low interceptions, great passer rating, record amount of yards. You know, he just lights up the league. He's like the league MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the owner of the Packers comes around and is like, you know what? Even though Aaron Rodgers did awesome and he's an MVP, I don't have that much trust in him because of my investors and my shareholders. So I'm going to make the coach put Brett Favre as the starting quarterback for the playoffs. And then Brett Favre starts the playoffs, and then he winds up winning the Super Bowl, winning the MVP off the back of Aaron Rodgers' success.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that same process being repeated 5 to 7 times. 5 to 7 seasons. This is exactly what I'm talking about when you have part-timers like John Cena and Goldberg challenging for world titles. It's just, it's unnecessary because you have that diverse roster. And I know Justin's going to be like, oh, but they, Goldberg and John Cena are going to put everybody up. Whether they're putting the champions, which at the moment are Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns, whether they're putting them over or not makes no difference. When you're the champion, you're over already. You need to be fed more people off the main roster to improve your mic skills and your ring performance. Okay, so you got Roman Reigns as champion. Okay, feed him to Edge. Feed him to Daniel Bryan. Feed him to, I don't know, what's another star on SmackDown? Apollo. Feed him Finn Balor. You keep that going. McIntyre's on Raw, but it would apply in the case of Bobby Lashley, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Actually, you know what? I think he actually faced Drew McIntyre, actually, not too long ago.
Bobby Lashley... I know he did. It was like at WrestleMania. Yeah. But in the case of Bobby Lashley, okay, and Raw's got a good roster. Drew McIntyre, Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, Jeff Hardy, Sheamus.
Yep.
I think, isn't Baron Corbin still on Raw?
He is, but right now he's playing a gimmick where he's basically a bum and a homeless. I don't know. Weird.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway. They're using him for stupid reason.
And also, here's another thing that bothers me, Andy, and I thought about this when I was taking a shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you bring a part-timer in, like Goldberg and John Cena, and have them lose to whoever the WWE champion is for, I don't know, like 2 or 3 like straight years in a row, you're technically treating those part-timers, especially Goldberg, who is a Hall of Famer, you're technically treating them as enhancement talent at that point. It makes no fucking sense. No matter how many promos that you do, where Goldberg looks dominant, like that one segment they had on Raw where he speared Bobby Lashley and all that stuff. So you have all that just for that same guy to lose to the champion and have that same process repeated for so many years in so many events. It just, you're treating your legends like enhancement talent, and that is a big big insult. And that's why Christian Cage basically came over to AEW, because he wanted to.
See him on here too.
Shit, I gotta start AEW from the back. But yeah, look at SummerSlam right now. It's being held at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Basically, the Raiders' stadium, the black hole. Yeah, I know. Why does it have to be a black hole? Shut the fuck up, Andy. But you got that many people there. It fits like 70,000 people. I'd be putting one of my main roster stars against Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns. So that way, you get them over, you get more people that have more eyes on, the individual. And that's all I have to say about that. I was going to talk about, what was it, attraction stars, but me and Justin both agree that we're not big fans of attraction stars. It's just the part, and this is you brought up Undertaker earlier. That's the reason why me and you had more favoritism to Undertaker, because Undertaker wasn't necessarily competing for belts per se. Unlike Goldberg, Cena, The Rock, and Brock Lesnar. I think that's where us and your brother kind of get mixed up. I don't know.
Yeah.